Okay, so when we want to create multiple methods, first thing we do is we make sure that we are clicked on world because we want all of our methods to be world level methods. We then go down to this panel here where it says my first method, and we click on create new method. We give it a name. In this case, we're going to call it move to pyramid. A couple of things to note. First of all, all methods should start with small letters, but the first letter of every word after the first word should be capitalized, and there should be no spaces.
Why?
That's just the way Java works, and generally if you're calling a name in a programming language, you can't have spaces in it because otherwise it assumes it's two names. Can't tell the difference between two different names and one name with spaces in it. So we're going to call it move to pyramid. We click on OK. And now I have this method down here. Now you'll notice up here it says when the world starts, do world my first method. We're going to leave it at that for this particular case. Eventually you may want to change that for other programs, but for now, all of your programs, this is kind of like your main method. And you'll notice this one actually does have spaces in it. That's just a naming convention they have chosen to put spaces in, but just for good programming practice, you should not put spaces. So I've got this thing called move to pyramid, and just for purposes of demonstration, I'm going to say raw move forward. I'm going to give it an arbitrary amount, and then I'm going to use my function, and I'm going to say distance to, missed it, distance to, there it is, distance to the pyramid. Okay, and I'm going to leave it at that. Now, as I say, when you click on play in this method, you're going to get this error message that says current method's not called. We click on OK, and it doesn't do anything. What I need to do is go back to my first method, which, as I say, this is my main method. Go back to world, methods, and now I drag the move to pyramid method in here and drop it in. So now the first thing that this method is going to do is it's going to call the move to pyramid method. And when I play it now, it should work. Oh, yes, thank you. Forgot the raw turn to face the pyramid. Okay, that's why I said you got to line this thing up. Okay, so that is how we make one method call another method using that process.